That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful new moon in Sagittarius reading. I do hope you're well and you're staying focused, believing and trusting in what you already know. So for this reading I'm going to be using both Moonology decks, and I'm going to start with the Divine Masculines to see what they're going to be experiencing during this time and what this new moon in Sagittarius is bringing for the Divine Masculines as well. So I'm going to be using the Moonology, the original deck, and the Manifestation, and I'm actually bringing in the Divine Abundance deck as well. And then I'm going to go on to the Divine Feminines to see what's going on with the Divine Feminines, what you're going to be working through, what you're going to be experiencing, and what this new moon in Sagittarius is bringing for you as well. Before I start on the Moonology decks, the original deck, the card for the new moon in Sagittarius is luck is on your side. And Sagittarius energy, it is very positive. It's about action, the truth, being courageous. So I think that a lot is going to be going on in the Sagittarius season and during this new moon in Sagittarius as well. A lot of shifting, a lot of changes that are going to be happening. And with the Manifestation deck, it's the new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Yeah. So let's see what's coming through today. I'm going to put those back in the deck to see if it actually comes through. So what is it the Divine Masculines are going to be experiencing, what they're going to be working through during this time of the new moon in Sagittarius 2022? How they're going to be feeling, and what is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing for the Divine Masculines? Nice clear message. Thank you to all of you for the love and support that you give me. I am so very grateful to each one of you. And if you are new to my channel, I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. And if you'd like any extra support, all the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. I do private readings and phone sessions. So what do we need to know about the Divine Masculines during this time of the new moon in Sagittarius? What they're working through and what is it bringing to the Divine Masculines? Nice, clear message, please. What's going to be going on for the Divine Masculines? Expect powerful change. Powerful changes in its new moon eclipse. And at the bottom of the deck is... there you go, guys, you can't make it up. Luck is on your side and it's new moon in Sagittarius. So there is going to be some powerful changes that the Divine Masculine is going to be making around this time. And they're going to be getting the support, the guidance, the wisdom, so much abundance to help them make these powerful changes. And they're going to feel courageous and strong to make the changes that they know that they need to make. So that's an amazing start. So it is bringing powerful changes, and they're going to be feeling powerful changes within themselves. They're going to feel this shift. What else do we need? So I'm using the Manifestation deck now for the Divine Masculines. Actually, I forgot to put the other one in, what I pulled out to show you, which is be positive. They are going to be feeling positive. They're going to be feeling fired up with this energy, Sagittarius energy. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines during this time of new moon in Sagittarius 2022? Full moon in Aquarius, be real. They're going to be real. That's a big change in itself. They're going to feel comfortable being their authentic self. And your Divine Masculine could be Aquarius, or they could be air energy, which is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And at the bottom of the deck is new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. They're going to feel their worth. Things that have been hindering your Divine Masculine, where it's made them feel unworthy, the thoughts that they've had about themselves, they're actually going to push through this and feel worthy. They're going to release this feeling of unworthiness. And that is being real. So you could be Taurus, or your divine masculine could be Taurus as well, which is earth energy, and this is Capricorn and Virgo as well. So just put it into your situation, how it resonates. It doesn't matter if you or your divine masculine is, if you're not any of these zodiac signs or of this energy. I'm just mentioning it because I know that some of you are really interested in that. So going back to what I said about know your worth. They are going to feel good because they're going to be changing what's been happening within themselves that's been so painful to them, that's hurt them so much. And as I always say to you, when I say the words know your worth, it sounds as if it's, they're just going to wake up one day and feel their worth. To know their worth, they've got to deal with deep issues, make these powerful changes within. And being real is being honest with themselves, that they are worthy, that they are lovable, and that they're so deserving of happiness in their life. And through feeling worthy, feeling good about themselves, being honest, being real, allow themselves to feel love, be love, which is their natural way of being. That is their natural self, who they truly are. They're going to have the confidence, the strength, and the courage to make tremendous change. So that's amazing. So next I'm going to go on to the divine abundance to see what else wants to come through. What else do we need to know about the divine masculines during this time of the new moon in Sagittarius, how they're going to be feeling, what they're working through, and what is this new moon in Sagittarius bringing for the divine masculines? Nice, clear messages. They're flying all over the place. We've got individuality. That's just fallen onto my lap. Every person has their own personalised study plan in the Earth School. So this is acceptance coming through of who they are. Understanding that they are unique. That they are worthy of who they are. And we've got awakening. So they're having this great awakening. Powerful changes within themselves. Faith, strong faith, and we've got the heart chakra coming through here and the root chakra, with faith and individuality. And we've got one more that come through, which is about the throat chakra, limitless. And I feel Archangel Michael coming through and Raphael as well, helping your divine masculine, protecting your divine masculine in these changes. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. And with faith, it's miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. When they have faith, and they're going to feel this faith, this connection, this love from higher power, this warmth. And oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. And at the bottom of the deck of where those cards fell out is right action. Aparaha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Yes, action. Because of this trust, this faith that the divine masculines have in themselves, because they're feeling worth. And this is what they're going to be feeling intensely during this time. This amazing relationship, connection that they have with higher power. They're opening up. And being open means they're willing to let things go, to release things. They're not being shut off and holding everything in, closing their heart off, trying to control. Being open is allowing the old to go, to allow these new changes in. And obviously being open is allowing the new and for them to receive so much abundance and more support, love, guidance on their journey. To be flexible and being in this place of acceptance of what is, allowing, releasing what's been hurting them, not holding on anymore, and allowing this new fresh energy in, which is going to give them strength to make powerful changes outside of themselves as well, because of what's going on. And they're going to feel the limitation that they've put on themselves for such a long time, that's going to completely turn around because they've allowed those old thoughts, the chatter in the head. They're going to go for what they want because they're going to be feeling this limitless. Their whole view on life, their vision has changed because they've been truthful with themselves, so they're seeing the truth, that everything is possible, that they can have their dreams and desires, and there is limitless abundance, blessings that we do receive and that we can receive when we're open. And all this happens when we accept who we are, with this individuality, not comparing ourselves, not trying to be like someone else or, do what somebody else is doing, to be content and embrace your uniqueness. The Divine Masculines are going to be doing this during this time. So wonderful things happening during this new moon in Sagittarius for the Divine Masculines, and feeling this strong faith, just going for it, which is coming to me. So let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminines during this time, what the Divine Feminines are working through, how they're going to be feeling, what they're going to be experiencing, and what is this new moon in Sagittarius 2022 bringing for the Divine Feminines as well. So I didn't expect all those to fly out, those cards, so they obviously wanted to come through. That's meant to be. So let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminines in this very powerful time. Work through your fears. You're going to be working through your fears. And the whole of 2022 has been, the energy of the water tiger, and it's about overcoming fears and working through your fears. So it has been a full-on year. So during this time, you are going to be working through your fears. So it could be, a very intense time for you. And it is around the new moon and the full moon. The moon cycles, we have to take extra care of ourselves and really look after ourselves, to take more rest and listen to our bodies and adapt our day to how we're actually feeling. So you could be feeling physically unwell, or you have aches and pains and things. All this is about emotional, how you're feeling emotionally, expressing and releasing as well. And even when we're feeling unwell physically, that is still a form of releasings. So, and at the bottom of the deck is bring love into the situation. Yeah, bring love into this situation, bring love into the fear. And you are going to be able to do that. But that is exhausting. Sing through the illusion, sing through the pain, sing through the fears. But you're going to be facing your fears and working through it. So you're being really looked after. And we do, when we hear that about, work through your fears, again, that brings fears, because it's like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? But what you have to remember is when we're working through our fears, and it does feel uncomfortable, when we're actually feeling pain, we're actually being so loved deeply, because we're dealing with our issues, we're dealing with our wounds, so we can overcome them, so we can set ourselves free. So there is more for the Divine Feminines to work through during this time, and it will create freedom for you as well. So let's see what comes through. And it was new moon in Scorpio as well, which was the new moon, the last new moon that we had. So it could be as well, you know, this is coming through that during that new moon in Scorpio that you have really worked through your fears, that you have overcome your fears. And maybe reoccurring things may happen and you're going to be dealing with them completely differently during this time with the Sagittarius season as well, with this new moon in Sagittarius 2022. Because of the positive energy and the courage that the Sagittarius energy brings to us. So let's see, that one fell out in my lap. And I'm using the manifestation deck now. First quarter moon in Scorpio, so we've got water energy coming through as well for the divine feminines. Your divine masculine could be this sign as well, but water energy is Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. Release your blocks. You're going to be releasing these blocks. And some of you may be thinking, well, how much more blocks have I got? You know, how much more is there for me to work through? We're always releasing and we're always learning. And so many of us, because of the layering and how suppressed and how we've buried our hurts, you know, the wounds within us, we don't understand and we don't realise how we've been blocking, you know, things that we want to achieve. And we have those times we think, well, why is that not working then? You know, what is it? What am I doing wrong? It's all about energy. And if you've believed something for such a long time, which has created you to feel a certain way, which is fearful or negative, a low vibrational energy, having that within us, it does create these blocks outside of us because that's what we're radiating out into the universe. But you do have to go so deep within to understand yourself. So that's why I always share that, you know, when things aren't working out for you or you feel as if you're stuck, the answer that you're seeking to understand what's happening outside of you is deep within you. The answers are always within you. And from the ego perspective, when we're thinking from the head, not with our heart, we don't understand that because we're still trying to look outside of ourselves to think, well, what is it? What am I doing wrong? Blah, blah, blah. You need to step aside, have some time out. Observe yourself, how certain things are making you feel. To have this time with yourself, to be honest with yourself. And it does go back to what you've believed or how you felt as a child, things, you know, all through your life. So during this time, things are going to be surfaced where you're going to be working through these fears and you're going to be releasing these blocks. Setting yourself free, like I said. So let's see what comes through with the divine abundance. And, you know, this journey is very deep, this spiritual journey, this twin flame journey. And we do have to have this relationship with ourselves. And it sounds, you know, as if I'm saying, you know, again, I always say as if it's easy having this relationship with yourself. You have to really get to know yourself. And those three, look from this deck, so much wants to come through. So we've got inner power, there you go, that's where the power comes. Whatever's going on within you radiates out into the universe and you're going to feel this power. You're going to regain this power because you're going to be going in deep within, releasing these blocks. You're going to feel strong. And freedom, as I've said twice, I've said about you're creating this freedom. You're freeing yourself from these blocks, which is a celebration. But the ego wants to come in and go, oh my goodness, what's going to be happening to me? And go into fear mode again. And letting go. You're going to be letting go. You can't make this stuff up, guys. And expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than rigid. constraints and exhausted ego. Yeah. So you're going to be, you know, so much more creative, so much more open. As I going back to the divine masculines, talking about letting go, being, when you're open, you are letting go of the old and you're allowing the new to come in. You're not being rigid. You're going to be experiencing this expansion. Everything is opening up for you because of the internal work that you're doing, what you're shifting, what you're letting go of. You're going to be seeing so differently, putting love into the situation like we had at the bottom of the Moonology. Bring love to the situation. It always comes back to the same. When you put love into the situation, when you see through the eyes of love, everything changes. We've got the crown chakra coming through here and the throat chakra. And these colours here is between, I would say, the mixed together, this colour is like an orangey mustard yellow. So we've got solar plexus and sacral chakra, I feel, that's coming through as well. And I've mentioned about how important flexibility is in this reading as well. And this is what's coming through with the expansiveness. And the fear's coming through in my throat. The ego feeds us, and we think that we are open to receive, and actually we're so shut off and rigid. So a big part of, you know, during this time of letting go, it's about you letting go of believing that things have to be a certain way or a certain time, or, you know, letting go of this control. Completely letting go and being open to how God, the universe, the angels, higher power, whatever word you prefer to use, is bringing abundance to you in every area of your life. Abundance of unconditional love, abundance of money, abundance of your soul family, your soul tribe, abundance of wisdom. So again, it is a very full-on time for the divine masculines and the divine feminines. And as I said, make sure you take extra care during this time, during this releasing, facing your fears, unblocking yourself. And you are going to have the power. You are going to feel this power. And you are going to be setting yourself free. You're going to be so blessed and so loved, so deeply loved during this time. The divine masculines and the divine feminines. So thank you so much for joining me today for this beautiful new moon in Sagittarius 2022 twin flame reading. I do hope it resonates, and I hope you understand, because it is deep. And if you would like any extra support, all the information is down below in the description box. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you all so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.